Good day, Professor. So the topic that I'm going to discuss today is all about progressivism. So let us define what is progressivism. Progressivism is a theory of education that is concerned with learning by doing. That children learn best when pursuing their own interests and satisfying their own needs. So when we say learning by doing, it is a process whereby students make sense of their experiences. So those experiences in which they actively engage in making things and exploring the world. So progressivists believe that people learn best from what they considered most relevant to their lives. So what are those? This might be their needs, their interest, experience, and abilities of a student. So progressivism is educational philosophy which is grounded in a pure philosophy of pragmatism. So when you say grounded, kumbaga nakabase siya sa philosophy of pragmatism. So pragmatic ontology holds that reality is in the area of everyday life, the personal experience. Its view is that ideas should be tested for their utility. So meaning, the ideas or you have to put the ideas into actions. So progressivism focuses on real world problem solving and individual development. So the characteristic of progressivism, first, it gives emphasis on learning by doing. So students learn through making or doing of actions, no? Hands-on project, student mismo yung gumagawa o gagawa ng project. Experiential learning, so whatever activities na binibigay o ibibigay ni teacher is dapat may experience ng bata. Next is integrated curriculum, focus on thematic units. So when you say integrated curriculum, teacher must connect the one, example, the subjects to different subject or areas of study. So integration focuses on making connections for student, allowing them to engage in relevant, meaningful activities that can be connected to real life. So group work and development of social skills. So you as a teacher, you have to give strong emphasis strong emphasis on problem solving and critical thinking. So you as a teacher, so you have to give strong emphasis on problem solving. You have to let students to solve a problem that is related to their real life situations. Next is group work and development of social skills. So kumbaga teamwork that develops social skills of a person or a student. Next is understanding and action as the goal of learning as opposed to rote knowledge. So the goal of progressivism is not just only understanding or the knowledge about knowledge, but also the involvement of actions. Then educational progressivism. Educational progressivism is the belief that education must be based on principle that humans are animals who learn best in real life activities with other people. So meaning tayong mga tao, so mas lalo tayong natututo if we use or if we are interacting or communicating towards other people. So the skills and tools of learning include problem solving methods and scientific inquiry. Then learning experience include cooperative behaviors and self-discipline. The philosophy places emphasis on how to think nor what to think. So instead of what, it uses how. So progressive education focus on the child as the learner rather than on the subject, emphasize activities and experiences rather than banal and literary skills, and encourage cooperative group learning activities rather than competitive individualized lesson plans. So sa madaling salita, progressivism in education is a child-centered or student-centered. Kumbaga, nakafocus lang siya sa development ng students. Then, aims of education. So, to develop the personality of an individual through providing a democratic environment in educational institutions. So, meaning there's a freedom. So, students have a freedom to choose or follow what is in their interest. See, next is an all-around development of a child. So, nakafocus lang talaga siya sa development ng child or ng student. Next is the education of the whole man or a whole personality, which includes the physical, emotional, social, and intellectual aspects of individual. Next is progressivism and the curriculum. So it should be based on the actual giving environment to the child. It must reflect his daily life. So everything na ituturo ng teacher sa students should reflect to students' daily life. Next is the curriculum is interdisciplinary in nature. So when we say interdisciplinary, this refers to something that involves two areas of learning. Example, the class studying the New Testament from both literary and historical points of view. Kung baga, interdisciplinary, there's an involvement of two or more academic disciplines that are usually considered distinct. Next is books and subject matter were part of the learning process rather than sources of ultimate knowledge. Then curriculum is based on students' interest, involves the application of human problems and affairs. Next is it uses the life experience approach to fit the students for future social action. So binibigyan ng focus dito is the interest of the student, kung saan sila mas hiyang, kung saan sila kung sa anong bagay sila mas nagkakaroon ng interest, no? Then, in a progressivism, the curriculum approach being used is related to everyday life experience and of the students that help them to prepare for the future. Then, progressivism and a method of teaching. So first we have the project method. So when we say project method, teacher here facilitated collaborative approach in which the students acquire and apply knowledge and skills to define and solve realistic problems using a process of extended inquiry. So this can be a research project, for example, no? Next is we have the socialized method. So teacher here lets students to interact towards other, to share information about a topic or problems. That's why teacher here give a collaborative or a group activities in order students interact others. Next is the conferences. Teachers let students to work together. Next is the demonstration. Kumbaga sa demonstration may makikita yung mga students while si teacher ay nagdi-discuss. So this can be a visual aids like flip charts, posters, PowerPoint, etc. And in demonstration, this can also be the teacher demonstrates something using step-by-step process. Then right after, he or she will let his or her students to do the execution or demonstration as well. Next is the group work. So teacher will give a group activities or any activities that needs teamwork. Next is the role play, debates, inquiry, discussion, planning, and participation in the activities, and etc. Then the role of a teacher in progressivism, as the role of a teacher here is a facilitator. No, he or she acts as a facilitator or a guide. So he also determines the students' interest and involves students in curriculum development and then stimulate direct learning process. So that would be all. Thank you.